Hi, I'm Bernie. I'm from Belize.
I'm from Philadelphia, USA.
I'm from Belize, Central America.
I'm from the United States.
I'm from Taiwan. Sorry, I'm from Spain. Yeah, Spain.
I've been living in Taiwan for the past 7 years.
I've been in Taiwan for almost 2 years.
3 years and a half, almost 4 years so far.
I've been here roughly around 5, maybe 6 years. Total 6 years.
Since August of last year, so about 9 months.
Well, for a lot of reasons. The main reason right now is to just pursue a master's and work on my Chinese proficiency and sort of just soak in the culture as much as I can and get away from the coronavirus.
I came to Taiwan to study, to do a bachelor's degree. I went on to do a master's degree, and now I am working in Taiwan.
So there's 3 reasons. First, for work, so I can be here, I have a work visa, so I teach debate. But also, I study Chinese. That's a long-term goal of mine, to be really good at Chinese. And finally, to make music. I'm a singer-songwriter. I like to play ukulele and travel around, write music and film videos in cool spots where I travel.
I originally came here to study, and eventually I stayed here.
The first year that I spent here, I was an exchange student. So I got a scholarship in order to finish my master's here, and then I found a job. I was working for 1 year as an engineer, and then I got a scholarship for a PhD. So I am still here, you know.
They are really taking the quarantine seriously. A lot of the people never thought that they would have to be wearing masks every day if they need to come out of their house to do some grocery shopping or necessities. But they are faced with fines of around $2,500 if they don't wear the mask.
So far, it's faring well. I gotta say the government there did a good job. Everything is under control. They had to take strict measures considering their situation there, the health system and everything, but overall I think they did a great job.
In the United States, best in the world. Yeah, better than any place, I'm pretty sure, right guys? No, but it's really bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And it's like the worst, pretty much where I live too. I live in New Jersey. My family lives there, and it's a good time. You know, they have to stay indoors a lot of the time, and they have a lot of fun.
America's pretty bad, as I'm sure most of you have heard. We just don't really have a centralized leadership. There's a lot of discord between people. You know, some people are trying to follow the quarantine. Other people don't believe in the science of it. They don't think it makes sense. They don't think it applies to them. And so any sort of progress that we get on that front can be counteracted both by the government response and by people not following the rules, basically. So it's not good, and I'm pretty concerned about the future in America.
It's not the best. It's not the best, honestly. COVID-19 has hit very, very strong in my country. And yeah, let's see how it ends. It seems to be better and better, but yeah, let's see how it ends.
Yeah, no, I feel really safe. I mean, in the past couple days, there's been like 0 cases confirmed as far as I know. And honestly, from the numbers that I've seen, it hasn't really gone out of control in any regard. When you go into the MRT stations or anything like that, in order to even enter, you have to first wear a face mask. And yeah, they're taking some crazy serious measures, and honestly, it's definitely something that I think is commendable for the Taiwanese, and I think a lot of people can follow in their footsteps.
At first, I didn't feel as safe as I do now because everything was uncertain, and for me, being pregnant meant having a weaker immune system, and I wasn't sure what was happening, but Taiwan made me feel safe after some period of time because they made sure that they put the contingencies in place as soon as they found out. And I feel like the information has been clearly communicated to the Taiwanese people. So for me, I feel at this point in time, I feel very safe in Taiwan.
Yeah, there was a time, maybe a month or two ago, where I felt a little bit worried because I teach a lot of American students, and there was a time when they were coming over to Taiwan. And so I was worried about that, if someone would somehow not do the quarantine or they'd be sick anyway. Concerned, but those concerns have gone away. Taiwan's been great for the past month with coronavirus cases, and I know the government is really capable and competent, so it's really refreshing to see.
I feel very safe. They didn't shut down everything or anything. Everything was normal. People had to take precautions. It gives you the sense of being safe. And the government did a great job in informing the people, taking care of the people. So I think everything is well here. It's excellent.
I feel safe here. I mean, there are not that many cases in Taiwan, and also people are very careful. Yeah, I think that Taiwan is doing a great job. Maybe this summer I would like to go to Spain, but because all of this situation, probably I will wait until things get a little bit better. Yeah.
As I mentioned before, because I'm pregnant, I was planning to bring my mom to help me take care of the baby. This was probably the only plan that was affected. We found an alternative, so it's no longer a concern of mine.
Yes, very much so. I had a summer vacation planned. I was going to travel for a few weeks and go back home, see family, refresh in America, but that's not happening, so I'm going to stay in Taiwan, which we should all do, and travel around Taiwan, get to see the country, because my current job, I've mostly been stuck in northern Taiwan, which is a fantastic place to be stuck for sure, but there's a whole part of the country that I haven't seen yet. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, like I actually wanted to go to Tokyo over the summer and maybe of course go back to the States. I usually do that over the summer for a couple weeks. But no, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because of the coronavirus. But it's honestly, there's a lot of good out of this as well. I feel like to be able to stay in Taiwan and really experience the place in that kind of light for a longer term than I'm usually used to, it is good. I've never been here for an entire summer, so that's kind of a cool thing to look forward to in a way. Yeah.
Not really. I didn't have any plans before this concerning me going to other places. The only fear was maybe they would shut down the country, then it will affect my job. But Taiwan didn't do anything like that, so everything continued smoothly as planned.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the treatment that Taiwanese have given me, and as a foreigner, just being very welcoming, and I feel so lucky that I'm in a country with kind people, with a government that knows what it's doing and is taking care of us, and I have the ability to have a normal life in honestly the best place I've ever been. I'm so happy to be here. So Taiwan, thank you for the way you've treated me so far, and I look forward to living here for a long time. Jayo.
Hello, I'm Thomas. Thank you, Taiwan.
Hey, I love you. Not evening. I love Taiwan. Okay, so yeah, so I think Taiwan has just been an awesome place. Tons of opportunity here, tons of different places to see, places to go, and I know that's sort of a cliche thing to say, but it's true. I think this place has so much to offer. It's a little island, but it's got a big heart. You know what I mean? So really, really cool place to live in right now, and I think during this whole crazy mess that we're all in, I think it's like honestly probably one of the best places to be. So yes, I love you, Taiwan. You're great. Okay, that's it.
I want to say to the Taiwanese people, thank you for listening to your government. Thank you for listening to your Ministry of Health. Thank you for abiding by the guidelines that they have set so that everyone can feel safe and secure in Taiwan. Because of the quarantine that was given to all those people that came into Taiwan, and the measures that were taken for those people to be closely monitored. It made us feel, not only me, but many people that I've spoken with about this pandemic, it made us feel very safe. And so thank you Taiwanese for keeping everyone safe.
Well, thank you very much for keeping me safe, keeping my family safe, and I hope everything goes well for Taiwan. And 加油!